Hello, it's Emily. Welcome back to another video. Today I have the requested Fendi Peekaboo Mini bag review. I've had this bag for about 2.5 months now by the time you're watching this video. I've been using it pretty regularly and I want to share some pros and cons of things I've noticed about the bag as I've used it. So if you love luxe handbags, casual fashion, lifestyle type of videos, be sure to consider subscribing and let's get started. As I mentioned, this is the Fendi Peekaboo Mini in black Napa leather. This is a 2021 edition and that does matter mainly because of the strap that you get. The main difference between this strap and the previous straps is that this one is slightly wider. So although this is still a thin crossbody strap, it is a little bit wider than the old editions. So I purchased this bag for $3,500, something along those lines. I don't believe there's been a price increase since I purchased this bag, but it's very possible that it will go up in price later down the road because that's what all fashion houses have been doing lately. Let's start off with the negatives so we can end on a positive note. So the first main con I would say is that these little clasps right here, as you see, like if you were to close the bag and latch it like so, the hardware right here scratches pretty easily. I don't know how that happened with the back side of my bag, but it definitely like went through like some scuffing or something. I don't understand like what happened there, but you can definitely see like little scratches already, and my SA did tell me that this section is most likely to get scratched. So I was mentally prepared for that, but how quickly it scratched, like I was kind of like, whoa, I should kind of be careful, I guess. But I mean, the damage has been done. The next thing I would say is that if you are wearing this bag crossbody, which I typically do, be sure to latch the back part of the bag like so, because otherwise, if you have it open like that, I just think it's gonna keep scratching and hitting the hardware, and that's kind of annoying. So I will say you should probably latch it like this. And sometimes I've noticed that even if I have it latched and I'm like moving around doing my thing, it will unlatch itself and go back to looking like this, and I have to readjust it again. So that's probably the reason why the side got scratched so much. So I will say those are probably the two biggest cons for me, is the hardware scratching pretty easily, and also just the back part when you're latching it, it will come undone like so. And at first when I got this bag, I wanted to leave it like this for the longest time. I didn't want to crease the leather because whenever you lock it, you're pushing the bag in like this, and then that just creates like some wrinkles. But it's inevitable with this bag, and plus it is Napa leather. It's very soft, very buttery, but it does crease a little bit easier, I would say. Oh, and one more con I just thought of has to do with the strap. So I have this on the shortest setting right now, and as you can see, there's like some excess strap hanging off like this, and it's like right next to where the buckle is. So I will say I tried to have this part on the back side when I'm wearing a crossbody, so it'll be like in the back versus the front, because one, it's kind of an eyesore because it looks so bulky and like so long. And if things like that bother you, I would say it doesn't get any better, because literally the strap is just as long as like up to where this metal buckle ends. So when you have it on the bag, sometimes this strap will ruche up like this even if you have the second part, so you got to keep adjusting it and pulling it down. And then when you pull it down, the leather part just sticks out right here, which is kind of annoying. But I mean, that's why I prefer to have this side of the strap on the back side when I'm wearing it like this, so everything looks nice in the front and then the ugly stuff is in the back. But do you see that? I just took the bag off and the strap did this again. So you constantly are adjusting it. And the last con I could think about for this bag that irks me is pretty much just how soft the leather is. It's pretty much like a dual-ended sword. I love that the leather is so soft and supple, but at the same time, you can tell that this is not meant to be like an everyday bag unless you're okay with it wearing a little bit quicker than other bags. But the weather has been really funky in SoCal lately, and it's been like 80 degrees, and I've noticed that The leather kind of looks like it could potentially dry out if I were to use it on a day-to-day basis. So I tried to take this out a little bit less than my other bags and just kind of rotate that way. But that's pretty much been the case for all my leather bags. Like, it's been really dry. I have the humidifier going in my room just to keep some moisture. That's just something I think about when it comes to leather bags. Like, you know, leather's just like skin, it dries out, and as long as you take care of it properly, it'll be fine. Now moving on to the pros. So you all know I love my mini bags, I love my smaller bags. I don't carry that much with me, and I love that this bag has the back pocket, like 2 different compartments. I actually ordered my Samorga inserts, which are in here right now. This is what they look like. There's 2 of them. I absolutely love these. I do have a promo code. You can use EmilyDao on Samorga to get 20% off. I don't make commission off of it. It's just for you to save some money. So I love having these. I have it in pretty much every single one of my handbags, and it is a game changer. And I will say specifically for this bag, I would recommend the organizers because the inside is also the soft Napa leather, and you don't want any of your items to scratch the inside unless you really just don't care, which cool, that's great. But for me, I care, and I do not want to scratch the inside of this bag. So that's the main reason why I got the Samorga inserts. Also, they help keep the structure of the bag, because if you don't have a bag organizer, I can just see this part just kind of like getting smushed in and just losing its shape over time. I may be wrong, but it just gives me that peace of mind. So I do love that this bag holds all my essentials. I'm not sure if I showed you what fits inside before, but on this back pocket, I normally don't even reach for that at all. I do have this small little reusable tote bag that is nice and folded up. I keep that in the back because, you know, sometimes I gotta go on a Trader Joe's run really quick and I need a bag. So it's nice to just have that in here, and then, or if I'm like going shopping and I just need to hold all my stuff in one place, that's always great as well. So I have that in the back pocket. And in the front pocket, you could fit a compact wallet inside, but I feel like that takes up a lot of room unless you're willing to use both compartments. So I normally just opt for a card holder whenever I'm using this bag specifically. So I have this beautiful brown Gucci Marmont card holder that a subscriber got for me. That fits in there. I have my hand sanitizer, and this one's from Sage. It smells freaking amazing. Just saying. Like, it's like essential oils in a hand sanitizer. So good. I have my lip balm, AirPods. These fit in here as well. But I usually don't carry my AirPods all the time, so that's like once in a while. And then of course my phone fits in here as well, but those are pretty much my necessities. Also, Aritzia masks are amazing. That's pretty much what I carry with me on the daily. I love carrying this bag with the top handle by itself. And then I also love carrying it crossbody, except for this little strap inconvenience. But honestly, it's more of an aesthetic thing than a functionality thing. So, you know, that's just me. But at the end of the day, I do love this piece so much. I love that it doesn't have like any big logos on it. I don't know about you, but I actually like that because it kind of leaves like a mystery if you don't already know what bag this is. And although the bag doesn't have any feet, it still looks pretty brand new on the bottom. I mean, I am aware of where I'm setting it down. I'm not putting it on the sidewalk or like on the road, but I mean, as long as you're like kind of careful about where you're putting your bag, you should be fine. Alright, that's all I have for this review video. Let me know if you have any other questions about the bag. I will do my best to answer them down below. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram if you want to see how I've been styling this bag and my other bags. And also consider subscribing if you enjoy my videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!